The president surprising his fans and really the world moments ago. He left the hospital just briefly. Government Affairs reporter Melissa Russo monitoring all of the latest developments. And Melissa, there are a lot of them.
Yeah, Ray, that surprise cameo appearance by the COVID-infected president certainly catching everyone off guard, as you can imagine. President Donald Trump emerged from Walter Reed Military Hospital just within the past hour, and he took a ride with his Secret Service detail, waving to the supporters who have been gathered outside the hospital. At first, it wasn't clear whether President Trump was in fact discharged and headed home to the White House, but turns out that was not the case. The White House confirming within the past half hour that the president just took a motorcade trip around the hospital grounds to thank his supporters and, more likely, to show the American people that he's in pretty good shape after some conflicting reports about his health in the past 24 hours. Now, as I mentioned, he's back inside, and he actually released this video explaining what he was about to do.
I also think we're going to pay a little surprise to some of the great patriots that we have out on the street, and they've been out there for a long time, and they've got Trump flags, and they love our country, so I'm not telling anybody but you, but I'm about to make a little surprise visit, so perhaps I'll get there before you get to see me.
Earlier outside Walter Reed Hospital today, the White House physician painted a positive picture.
Since we spoke last, the president has continued to improve.
Inside, the president did the same, tweeting appreciation for his fans and supporters. But White House physician Sean Conley today offered an awkward explanation for why he failed yesterday to disclose some red flags about the president's condition.
I was trying to reflect the upbeat attitude that the team, the president, that his course of illness has had. I didn't want to give any information that might steer the course of illness in another direction, and in doing so, it came off that we were trying to hide something, which wasn't necessarily true.
Today, Dr. Conley clarified that the president had suffered from a high fever, that his oxygen levels had dipped below normal twice, prompting a new treatment today in addition to the remdesivir the president was already receiving.
It was a determination of the team, based predominantly on the timeline from the initial diagnosis, that we initiate dexamethasone.
Some doctors today were puzzled by that, saying dexamethasone is a steroid treatment usually recommended for severe or critical COVID cases.
Notice when they give a presentation to the press, it has to be approved by the president. That's not very scientific.
It's been a very interesting journey. I learned a lot about COVID. I learned it by really going to school. This is the real school. This isn't the let's read the book school. And I get it, and I understand it, and it's a very interesting thing, and I'm going to be letting you know about it. In the meantime, we love the USA, and we love what's happening.
And that was the president again in that recently released video we told you about when he decided to take that little spin around the hospital in his Secret Service motorcade in this past hour. He is back inside again, once again, and his doctors say he could be released as early as tomorrow. Ray?
A surprising spin there. Thank you so much, Melissa.